that is the ignorance of God. That is the part that you took on the quest with Lucifer to go and spiritualize. Your participation in matter is what creates the knowledge that God has of itself. In so doing, the body itself now has a memory engram of the experience that it calls the soul. On the soul, there are deep signatures and there are light signatures of the experiences that you had. If you could remember all of the horror that went on in the past trillion lives, you would just blow up. So for everything that you have in this body, every time you take on the flesh, there is another awakening at the time you reach 21 years of age, the third cycle of 7. At the third cycle of 7, there is a hormone is secreted in the system that triggers the awakening of the soul's energy, and then that's the point where you begin to feel what you want to be and do. You become attracted to what it is that the most influential signal on the soul dictates is going to be your behavior. So here you are, this new soul, or this old soul with a new body, now getting ready to become awakened into itself, to find out what it must do to unburden past atrocities that it did to someone else, or past atrocities in your ignorance of yourself that you did to yourself or was done unto you. All of these experiences are now waking up in the form of your behavior, in the form of the way you're thinking, in the form of the way you're feeling you want to be. Now they found out that the genetic structures that form who you are, basically creating your diseases, genetically transmitted diseases. These genetically transmitted diseases are evidence that the template has a programming that you are to work through in your new body. If you have somebody artificially removing that template signature that is supposed to be the guidelines for your behavior, if you come out crippled or some shit that you got to work through, basically making you think a certain way, remove that and you have systematically frozen that burden upon the soul. Because now the soul has no way of using the template signatures of the genes to unburden itself. It no longer remembers why it's here. It becomes a robotic functionary for whoever programs the genetic structure.